5. I was in the art class Monday, September 16th, 2013 from 8 to 3:30 for 7.5 hours. Monday night, September 16th, 2013 with the ASL class with Eddie from 6 to 8. So that was 2 hours. Then Tuesday, September 17th, 2013 from 8 to 2, total of 6 hours. Wednesday, September 18th, 2013, art class and the ASL classes with Eddie from 8 to 3:30 for 7.5 hours. Thursday, September 19th, art class and story time and ASL classes that afternoon from 8 to 3:30 for 7.5 hours. And then Friday, art class Friday, September 20th, art class 8 to 12:30, so 4.5 hours. And then Friday, September 21st, 20th, meeting with Eddie from 12:30 to 1:15, so 45 minutes. Total hours for week number 5 was 35 hours and 45 minutes, leaving it at a total of 71 hours and 45 minutes for weeks 4 and 5. But with a total of 157 hours and 50 minutes for weeks 1 through 5. This week, Elizabeth was visiting her family and then got sick, so she was not here in the art class on Monday and Tuesday. But I still came in and helped with the students and played with the kids, so pretty much like an aide for the substitute teacher. Her name is Paula. She's sweet. She was born deaf. Grew up using oral speech and started learning signs when she was 21. She was pretty awesome. That gave me more of a deaf culture experience and more signing with somebody who actually, she talks a little bit, but basically with a person who is deaf. It's pretty cool. Learn her background and her history and her life, learn about her life now, and I shared about mine. She let me know she thought I did a great job with the students and was really excited that I was there because I was able to point things out that were in the classroom that she had no idea where they were, and just different things. She was confused about the class schedule, and I helped her out with that. So she was very thankful that I was actually there to help out, pretty much. The students worked on line projects with her, and basically they had a sheet of paper with, I don't know, I want to say like 12 squares in it, but they had to draw all different kinds of lines in these 12 squares. It could be a curved line, a dotted line, a jagged line, or a spiral, a zigzag line, just different kinds of lines. And so they worked on that, and then they worked on their house projects. And then when they finished the house projects, they started a texture project where they had to go outside and get different grass and different things for a texture and make a picture using these things from outside. That way you could feel it. So they did that, and then they also wrote down the definitions of the elements of art and put it out on a piece of paper with an example of each. On Wednesday, Elizabeth showed back up. I forgot what it was like to have her there. I kind of really missed Paula, because Elizabeth is just a little bit on the strange side, and she likes to get upset about things that I think there's really no need to get upset over. And as Darlene and I witnessed this week, there's a couple of the students that have extra disabilities. I don't want to say she's a bully, but like, she just doesn't, she hasn't quite learned yet and doesn't see it in a different way And instead of helping these students along with their process in life, it's like she can't be bothered by it. So if they do something and it makes her upset, she likes to tell them, you're being disrespectful. You're not respecting me. That's very disrespectful." And in regards to one day, like, one of the students, she said, was disrespectful and said in his name. Neither Darlene nor I saw anything happen, and we were standing like 2 feet away. But hopefully, like I've said before, she will learn, and preferably sooner rather than later. Wednesday, the students started a space project using black and white space. It basically cut out different objects and things out of white and black construction paper and created space on their page. The high school students were still continually working on their texture projects. And then I also spent that morning with Eddie going to different ASL classes he had. For example, with the cafeteria people and then the office administration people. Just different people all around campus. I did classes with him, and it was pretty fun. Like I said, I kind of enjoy it, watching people learn ASL and being a part of that to help them out. So it's pretty neat to watch. Oh, yes, I forgot. On Monday, I went to the ASL class of his and helped sign for the woman who's there who's blind. So that way or legally blind. That way I was closer up and more visual for her to see. And I learned a couple new signs like this for what I had never seen before. And I learned this for terrible, which I had never seen before. And then that for sick of you, which a lot of the students use. I had never seen that before coming here either. I'm not sure if there's any more. There was a sentence that Eddie signed with the cafeteria people that he thought was pretty awesome. And he realized it only used 2 handshakes. And it was, "My mother," or in 2 weeks, my mother is coming to visit. And so basically use this same handshake for my mother, and then the 2 or the V handshake for 2 weeks, and then visit. So he thought that was pretty awesome, and only used 2 handshakes, which I think that's pretty cool too when you think about it. He's trying to show them that so they can know that sometimes it's not as difficult as they want to make it out to be, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I learned those couple new sides I never seen before. And helped out with the ASL 2 class on Monday night for a little bit before I decided it was time for me to leave. It was pretty awesome. I signed back and forth with one of the mom's daughters, and we signed the sentences back and forth I was trying to pull more out of her to give more description. Like, for example, what is your favorite car? And I'd ask her why, or what color she wanted, and what year. I would just try to pull more answers instead of just say convertible. Anyways, so that was pretty fun trying to get her to sign more, and then that gives me an opportunity to watch more signing as well. Plus help them practice more signing. I learned one of the students in the lower school is from China, and he has a different numbering system from 1 through 10 in regards to signs. I don't think I really remember it now, but it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are all the same, and then I don't quite remember 6, and then something was 7 and 8. I don't know, but it was interesting, and he only somewhat remembers it now because he's been over in America for a little bit, and so he's had to learn ASL and work on that, so he's somewhat forgotten his own well, it wouldn't be ASL, but sign language from China. Since he's been here, he's forgotten so. In regards to Thursday, we went over to the elementary school and told stories with the first grade Team Ready class. It was pretty awesome to watch their faces, and we did the Very Hungry Caterpillar, and she had a actual like puppet with the different fruits and stuff that the puppet will eat before it becomes a butterfly. And so we worked on that and had them count how many oranges or strawberries. Oh, I also learned this is a sign for strawberry and pineapple. I've never seen before, or pineapple. Hold on.